That conversation grounded me, and it reminded me that my health, my purpose, my peace, all of that matter more than this illusion of success. Or, it was success, a form of success, but if I don't have my health or my peace or my mind, none of that matters. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a high-achieving woman who's ready to pivot without burning out or burning bridges, you are in the right place. I'm Thaiska Jumbo, a former leadership communications exec turned career clarity coach, and I've led global teams, navigated my own reinventions, and helped women just like you negotiate their way into purpose-filled, prosperous careers. Here, I share strategies, stories, and strengths-based tools that will help you stop performing for everyone else and start creating a career and a life that actually fit you. So if that sounds like what you need, then hit the subscribe and let's dive in. The number one skill women need to pivot without burning out is negotiation. Now, before you roll your eyes and think I'm only talking about salary or job offers, no. I'm talking about negotiating in every part of your life. Between work, motherhood, marriage, and the identity you're trying to hold on to, you are negotiating every single day. The problem is most of us are negotiating against ourselves and saying yes to everyone else. But the truth is, women burn out not just because we're doing too much, but because we're giving too much away. We say yes to more projects at work without the title or the raise. We say yes to extra responsibilities at home without asking for the help we need. I mean, we even say yes to staying in situations we know are draining us because we're afraid of rocking the boat. That's exactly where I found myself. I mean, on paper, I had it all. I had the executive title, I had a good salary, I had a good team, but inside I was exhausted. I remember Sunday night sitting on the couch with my laptop open and snapping at the kids for the smallest things, and not because they did anything wrong. I mean, they're kids, but because I had nothing left in the tank. I mean, I had given everything I had to give at work, and so I didn't have enough left for my family. I wasn't thriving, I was just surviving. And then it hit me that if I don't start negotiating differently, if I didn't start betting on myself, I was going to stay stuck in that same cycle that didn't serve me or my family. I had to have an honest conversation with my husband and myself. And I told my husband, I cannot keep doing this. I'm burned out. I feel like I'm losing myself and I need to make a change. I need to be done. That conversation grounded me, and it reminded me that my health, my purpose, my peace, all of that matter more than this illusion of success. Or, it was success, a form of success, but if I don't have my health or my peace or my mind, none of that matters. And you know what? He didn't push back. He leaned in. He was like, okay, let's figure out, let's make a plan, let's do this. He wanted me to be whole, not just impressive on paper. So then I got clear on what I wanted from my exit. So for me, it wasn't about just like storming out or telling people off or burning bridges. I wanted to protect my reputation because I spent a lot of time building my reputation. I wanted to leave well. I wanted to create space to build something new. And that meant that I needed to negotiate. This time, it wasn't for a title, it wasn't for a promotion, but for my own exit. So I sat down and I prepared for the conversation with my manager. I thought through what it was that I needed, how to frame it in a way that was both authentic to my communication style and, most importantly, how I could position it as mutually beneficial. So when the day came, I didn't go in apologizing, I didn't over-explain. I laid out my case clearly and I emphasized the outcome that I wanted, and I showed how it could work for both me and the organization. And I walked away with my reputation intact. The space I needed, the confidence that I could build something new, I walked away with all of that on my own terms. That is the power of negotiation. So here's the thing, though. Negotiation isn't just about money or contracts. It's a mindset and a skill set. So inside my Bet on Yourself framework, negotiation looks like this. First, you get clear on what you want. You have to ask yourself, what outcome would change my life in the next 90 days? Write it down in one sentence. If you can't say it simply, then you are not clear. So you need to keep figuring out, keep thinking, keep writing, keep processing until you're absolutely clear. You have one sentence. Number 2, prepare your ask. Draft it, rehearse it, and then cut out like 30% of the words. The less you say, the more powerful it lands. Number 3, frame it as a win-win. You can ask, how does what I want also help the other person, the team, or the organization? And then you connect the dots so it's not just about you. And then number 4, deliver it with confidence. And the pro tip is silence is your friend. Say your ask, say what it is that you want, and then let the other person respond. Just listen. So whether you're asking for a raise, more flexibility, help at home, you're trying to negotiate your exit, the process is the same. And when you practice it, you'll start to see shifts, not just in your career, but in your entire life. Let me tell you the 3 biggest mistakes I see women make in negotiation. Number 1 is leading with an apology. We're so quick to say, oh, I'm sorry to ask this, or I'm sorry if this is. No, you don't need to apologize for wanting alignment. You don't need to apologize for asking for what you need. The next thing we do is over-explain. We try to justify every single detail. We also try to give a lot of details. But stop talking. Once you've made the ask, just stop. 3 is not preparing the win-win. If you can't show how it helps the other side, then you're just relying on hope. And hope is not a strategy. So avoid these 3 and you instantly shift the power in the room. Now, imagine this. Instead of dreading that conversation with your boss, you go in clear and calm. Instead of carrying like all that invisible weight at home, you actually ask for and get the support that you need. Instead of waiting until you're like so burned out that you have no choice, you take control and you pivot with intention. That's what negotiation makes possible. You stop negotiating against yourself and you negotiate for yourself. And when you do, you open the door to a career and a life that is purpose-filled and prosperous. If you're listening to this and you're thinking, I need this, I don't want to burn out, I don't want to burn down, I don't want to crash my life out, but I need to pivot that actually works, then I created something for you. It's called the Influence and Ask Blueprint. It's a 4-week coaching intensive where I walk you step by step through clarifying what you want, building your ask, and practicing the negotiation skills that will unlock your next move. And here's the thing, this isn't theory. This is the exact process I use to negotiate my way out of burnout and into a new season of purpose and prosperity. If you're ready to bet on yourself, the link is below. That's where you'll grab your spot for my free workshop on September 4th, where I'll teach you one piece of this blueprint and then invite you to the full 4-week coaching course. Don't wait. This is the moment to stop saying yes to everyone else and start saying yes to yourself. If this video gave you clarity, imagine what happens when you put these tools into action. So here's your next step. Hit subscribe so you don't miss future videos and click the link below for my free workshop where I'll walk you through one piece of my Influence and Ask Blueprint. Remember, this isn't about settling. It's not about burning out, crashing out, burning down. It's about building a career and a life that's both purpose-filled and prosperous. I'll see you in the next video, and I look forward to seeing you in the workshop. Peace.